All right, do me a favor. Let me know if you see, if you like it, if you can hear me. Let me know. Those of you that are jumping on, let me know if you can hear and you can see. Mande aquí satare aquí te sono. Beste kita garate. Okay, cool. Thank you. We're going to try this. This feels a little bit better. Yeah, it's already better. It looks weird because I'm vertical. Yeah, I was trying to turn it horizontal, but it doesn't look right. This is better. Okay, so about 30 minutes. Just got some interesting things that are brewing. See how we're good? Y'all can hear me? You can see me? Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, much better. It's good to see you all. Thanks for jumping back on. So, sitting here at the airport, just was dropped off by. I feel like I can start using names. I feel like I'm going to slowly start, not just, I feel like there's so much that's happened over the last 4 days that I've got to start learning how to communicate it. Like I thought I came here for one purpose, but it ended up coming for like 4, maybe even 5 purposes. And I said it last night, the other night, that I didn't anticipate like the love that I feel, like the genuine like affirmation and love that I felt as soon as I landed. And so I came to help a treatment facility. I came to help. Really, the number one purpose of coming out was to evaluate and just get to know the addiction recovery facility and to hear their heart for treatment, so that if they're open to deliverance, if they're open to like dealing with the spirit, not just soul and body. And along the way, I don't even know how to describe it. I just felt a connection with, I got to meet with Flock Church, and I got to talk to them about what it would look like to just support them and love on them when I come to Arizona, whenever that is. And that was beautiful. And then I meet this, like I said last night, I met this amazing woman of God. And just the connections that are here are just, they're wild. Hey, somebody text this to Lawson, because I think she jumped on. So Christian or whoever, send this link to Lawson. So last night, trying to process everything, and even on the way here from the airport to the airport, just talking through, this feels so much bigger than just me. And I know it's bigger than just me. That's funny, it just dropped like a half. So it literally dropped. So it's so much bigger than me. But what do you do? What do you do in the midst of even just this? Like, wherever we are, in whatever process we're going through, it feels that the Lord's like doing something inside, not outside. You probably can't hear that. Okay, cool. Can y'all even hear that announcement? Okay, so regardless of if it's me, if it's you, it's like, what is he? The question I want you to consider right now is like, what is he doing? What is he doing in you? And what is he working through you? Because wherever you go, there you are, right? So taking some time just to pause and ask really, like, Lord, what are you trying to do in and through me? It's just like the car, right? You get in the car, you get squeezed a little bit, somebody pulls out in front of you, and then you cuss everybody out. It's that kind of thing. So I'm looking at these connections and this, what could be down the road for our ministry. I'm like, what is he doing right now? And it's like, Father, first of all, acknowledge him, like, thank you for inviting me into this process with you, that one, I'm not alone, but two, you're about fruit. Like, you're about the inside out. So it's like the last 12 years have led to this trip. And like, what is really going on? Like, why would you do what we're doing right now? Like, it's so funny right now. It's like really funny, the pushback. And I would love for a lot of you guys, like, to be able to see what I see. But I'm gonna need you in the coming weeks. Like, literally gonna need you, just your backing and processing. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend that you can't hear that. So we've had like a week where we didn't get to go live together for the traditional hour. I'm gonna open up this question, like, over the last like week, what's the Lord been showing you? Like, what has he been teaching you? What has he been highlighting? Because we haven't been together, right? So you've had these hours open. So what has he been showing you? What's it been like? Were you distracted? Pushback is, oh, it's really bad right now. Really, really bad. And I could probably turn around and show you why, but what's he been showing you guys since not being together like this? Wish I could show you. I can't show you. like literally. If I could like point over my phone. Christian said, not thinking of myself. Yeah, you guys have been. It's been the longest I've gone without really talking to you guys. Alyssa says, showing me more, some things I could do more intentionally at work and with both the littles and my coworkers. What else? What has he been showing you?
May I have your attention? Please do not leave luggage unattended.
Now, Christian, was that pushback just like literally right now, or is that in general? You should now feel it lift, if it's here. Showing me more things you need to lay down. Yeah, that's beautiful. I need to slow down and focus on him and what he wants me from. I feel like I've been saying that to the people around me. I definitely found myself missing the hours for sure. Also has shown me where I need to adjust my schedule at home. Kevin says, being more in the Word. Yeah, it got up and left. That's what I was saying. Is crazy, man. Like literally, like I was looking over and kid was staring like this. So like instantly. Mando condescenda. Benda kati saradu. Deep love of the word and revelation. The distractions have been intense. Yeah, it was really funny. Like looking, he was like it was like awkward. So the guys have been tearing down the studio, and I've been getting some pictures of it, and it's sad, but also kind of cool. And Carrie says, finding my secret place more to push into stillness, his presence. One of my observations is we can be so busy doing things, even good things, for him, that we might find ourselves not doing anything with him. And the temptation to be too busy, we don't have time for him. What did Carrie say? Lawson says, yeah, definitely, since we have not had the hours, it has pushed me to be more in the Word and locked in. Lawson, was that scripture you asked me, was it Proverbs 21? Let me find it. Oop, I caught you. It'll take me a second. Like, do y'all really feel that shift? It was cool. All right, so I'm going to read Proverbs 21, 1 through 3. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as are the water courses. He turns it whichever way he wills. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. This is not the scripture, this is on accident. So this wasn't one, Lawson, you asked about. So let's actually dive into this one. This is an accident. I didn't do this on purpose. So 21 verse 2. I want you to hear this. I didn't do this on purpose. Okay? What were we just talking about? What did I say I was communicating? All right, listen to verse 2. It says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. I gotta remember that. I've got to send that scripture out. Totally on accident. Was thinking of something completely different. It might have been actually Proverbs 20. But every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. That's literally what we were just talking about. From the inside out. There's a way that seems right to a man, but it leads to destruction. Is the other one I was thinking about. So, every way of a man is right in his own eyes. So the way we think we go, it's automatically we think it's right. But the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. Takes me back to the motive, right? The why behind what we do. Who's leading it? I'm convinced more now than ever, if we are rushed, it's not the Lord. I sense that. And it might just be the environment I was just in general, but if we are rushed, I don't feel like it's the Lord right now. I don't think things should be that hard. Maybe the sacrifices are, maybe the choices we have to make, yeah, they're hard, but yeah, like I feel that the Lord's after the heart. Things don't have to be, because if we're in a hurry, we're rushed, there's very little time for, are we at peace? Let me say it that way. If we're rushed, we're in a hurry, what's the fruit of that? Well, it's not always peace. It's anxiety, right? Hey, it's coming back. Just FYI, it's coming back a bit. So if the fruit of the rush is anxiety and like fear, then what's the fruit? So instead of sitting behind me, got up and went to a different place. That was funny. So the fruit of the heart is peace and love. So I'm going to read it again. It says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. Somebody look this up. I'm not able to look it up right now, but is this the same scripture that says there's a way that seems right to a man? So just Google, there's a way that seems right to a man. Okay, let me keep reading. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries the hearts. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughtiness of eyes and a proud heart, even the tillage of the wicked or the lamp of joy to them, whatever it may be, are sin in the eyes of God. The thoughts of the steadily diligent tend only to plenteousness, but everyone who is impatient and hasty hastens only to want. Did you hear that? Again, that's on accident. The thoughts of the steadily diligent tend only to plenteousness, but everyone who is impatient and hasty hastens only to want. Yeah, Proverbs 14:12. Let me go there. That's crazy. There's a way that seems right to a man, and it appears straight before him, but at the end of it is the way of death. So can somebody, Proverbs 14:12 is, there's a way that seems right to a man and appears straight before him, but at the end of it is the way of death. That's Proverbs 14:12. And then Proverbs really 21:2 through 5. Somebody can text that to me. Just because this is literally what I've been dealing with the last couple of days. Just text it to me if you can. So the thoughts of the steadily. Let me change I can't change translations. Yeah, I can't change things right now. Verse 8, it says, the way of the guilty is exceedingly crooked, but as for the pure, his work is right and his conduct is straight.
Car seat or stroller, please come see me at the podium now to have them tagged. Thank you.
I'll keep reading just because this is funny. It is better to...
Space is limited. We are looking to check bags before boarding begins at no charge. To help,
that's mine, actually.
To come forward to
Verse 9, it is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a nagging, quarrelsome, and fault-finding woman.
Thank you in advance.
That's hilarious. The soul of the life of the wicked craves and seeks evil. His neighbor finds no favor in his eyes. This is interesting. So they're calling for me to board, but yeah, let's just throw those scriptures to you guys. Because I feel like that's what I've been addressing the last 3 days the most, is not rushing, not like forcing things to happen, but sitting. No, I know that's what it made me laugh right there, Alyssa. So rushing to make things happen versus waiting on the Lord, making sure that your motive's pure, being at peace, not in anxiety, because there's a way that seems right, but it can lead to destruction, death. But also that, verse 2, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and tries his heart. So what would it look like for him to weigh and try our hearts? Especially when we don't get what we want and we don't see the results that we think we should be getting. How do we work through trusting him where we are? We might have a vision for where he's taking us, but how do we trust him in the steps, the small steps, one by one, so that we're doing it under his grace and not our own strength? Because his power is made perfect in weakness. And he's called you, and this is what's coming in my heart right now for me. There's no way I can do what I think I'm about to step into in my own strength. There's no way. I even look at how I would have to balance the schedule and all this stuff that's going to come up. It's like, how am I going to? But I'm not going to take it on the care. I'm going to trust, and I'm going to walk in the grace. I'm gonna walk. Hold on. Let me check this. It'll pause, so don't go anywhere. Let me check.
Michelle Medeva, return to claim your property at security checkpoint C. Michelle Medeva, return to claim your property at security checkpoint C.
They're not. I'm just double checking my app. It's telling me they're boarding now, but they're not. Okay. So, if we feel rushed and forced, the question is that the Lord? Man, I could use this in so many different ways. I could use it in us selling the house, the car. I can use this in ministry, the job. And so, looking at it from this standpoint, it's like, what is he asking you to do? What is he doing right now what's causing anxiety? What's causing you to feel rushed? Is it that we take on the care, try to make things happen ourselves? So if you do actually follow through with what he asks you to do, who gets the glory? I'll just leave you guys with that. I'm going to get ready to board, but he's worthy of trust. And he loves you right where you are. And in fact, I'll pray, Jesus, I thank you for this small glimpse into your heart. And I pray that these words will speak to us and that we would allow ourselves to walk in peace and not be in a rush and not let the distractions that we have going on around us to move us. And to be reminded we've not been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. All right, love you guys. I will see you when I go live next. So I'll be live Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern for the gathering. All right, love y'all.